Hello and welcome back, everyone. Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Secondary Position Challenge in the Shuffle Draft Showdown series. We made it to the playoffs by the skin of our teeth. We simulated through the first couple of games. On the right side of the bracket, you can see the Buzzards and the Grapplers both swept the teams they were facing off against. The Hot Corners and the Moonstars tied up at 2-2. And we're sitting in a position I didn't expect to be in. We have 2 wins over 3 games against the Freebooters. And if we win this one, we are moving on to the next round of the playoffs. So I told you all last time, if you caught that one, that we are going to simulate through clinching games, non-us clinching games. So if we're down in the series and they're about to clinch, I'll still simulate through only watching a game where we can clinch. And that's what's up right here on the docket. The Hiro Masano first game of the playoffs for him with that Tier 1 choker trade. I'm very nervous about seeing the impact that might have on him. We'll have Olaf Slakoff on the mound on their side, potent pitcher in the 4 spot for them. So we'll see who comes out on top. We're hoping we can get the victory here. I don't want to go to game 5. I set the lineup already, and it's not looking good with a few tense bats. But we also have a red-hot Razzie Dazzler. She's on fire right now. One of the best hitters in the playoffs right now. Dilly Daller doing really well as well. Benny Balmer has been getting on base at a good clip, too. So the only one that's not in the lineup right now is Mario Mustachio. He is tense, hoping maybe he can come off the bench later on, make a big impact. But we have too many tense players, and we had to start some of them. So we'll see how it goes. I set the secondary or the alternative jersey for both us and the Freebooters. I think that Freebooter is probably the best secondary or alternate jersey in all of the standard super mega baseball teams, but that's just my opinion. Anyways, let's get out to the field and we'll see what we can do at Founders Field. This is where we like to play. It's our home park. We played so well. We went 9-1 through the first 10 games. I think we only had 1 away game through that stretch. I don't think it was the game that we lost, but I can't remember. So we have a chance. We have a chance to clinch against the Freebooters. They swept us throughout the regular season. We've gotten 2 wins against them here in the playoffs. We're going to need one more to get us moving closer to a championship here in this season. So Boo Lewis will get things started. He's locked in against Hiro Masano. First pitch ball inside, and we are underway. Ball high. Boo Lewis is locked in with a 429 average with 1 home run, and I believe 2 RBIs. Tier 2 rally starter is only active when they have a deficit and nobody on. And a dribbler to third base. Good play from Rob Glover as he will barehand and toss the first. Out number 1, and Juice Jackson will come up. He's been quiet, batting 200 with 1 home run, and it was a solo shot. His Tier 3 off-speed hitter, if you recall. And he'll loft one into right field, and that's going to get out of play, so he's quickly down 0-2. Hiro trying to get out one of the toughest hitters in the league, and it'll foul off an off-speed pitch. Hiro, another off-speed pitch, but it's fouled back. Oh, man, he's just taunting him here. Fouled off again, and fastball taken low for ball 1. Ball 2 just misses inside, and a fastball fouled back. A good battle here for Juice. And an off-speed pitch hit off the end of the bat, and it's going to be lofted into center field. Shallow and playable for Benny Balmer. Had to make an adjustment before ultimately charging in and making the play. And now here comes Hammer Longballo. Hammer with Tier 3 fastball hitter. He is locked in. I think it's a 286 average as he fouls off a fastball. Late swing there. 1 home run, a solo shot. Inside out, and it's hit to third base, and Rob Glover will make the play at first. 1-2-3 inning for Hiro Masano in the top of the first, and we head to the bottom of the inning with us a opportunity to maybe jump ahead here early. We can get onto Olaf Slakoff early. That would be amazing. D on base is tense. Has a 400 average, however. No home runs, no RBIs. First pitch strike followed by a ball outside. And Dion will hit a base hit up the middle just through the legs of Slakoff. And We have our leadoff runner aboard, and Dion base. I'm glad I stuck with him because he is back to neutral mojo. Rolf Borgnar got a start in the last game, went 2 for 3, so he's sitting at 667. Has tier 1 RBI 0. Not going to be active unless the runner's at first or second. We'll take a ball high. Tier 3 volatile for Slackoff. If we can get an extra hit here or two, he might tank really fast as the fastball is blown right past him. 2-1 count. The fork taken for strike 2, and it's a 2-2 for Borgnar. Swings way late on the fastball high and away. And that's going to be strike 3 for Borgnar. Bad at bat for him. 1 out. Razzie Dazzler comes up batting .750 with 2 home runs and 5 RBIs. On Fire takes ball 1 high. And she'll get one down the line past the lunging first baseman. Slowly rolling into the corner. Dion base with tier 2 base rounder will take off all the way to third base. And we'll have runners on second and third for Dilly Daller. With only 1 out, she's locked in, batting .500 with 1 home run, 4 RBIs. She'll take a strike inside. Slackoff still neutral. Way late on 101 mile an hour fastball, down 0-2. Ball well inside on the changeup. And a fastball lofted into right field. It looks like it's going to be playable. Ranging over to that one is Dryden. Sponge Dryden, the catcher, playing right field. And the play at the plate is not in time as Dion base will slide in, scoring safely at home. And being alert, Razzie Dazzler takes off for third base. So we have a runner on third with 2 outs for Tough Lift. I brought him back into the lineup despite still being tense and having a very tough stretch here. That ball gets away. Runner coming home. Boo Lewis will not get to the ball in time, and it's going to be a run scored. Good hustle from Razzie Dazzler. Now Tough needs to make a play here with an 0-2. Slackoff was prepared for Tough Lift up the middle because that's what he's been doing all year, and he'll still continue to struggle, but we scored 2 runs. Dion base with a base hit, a double from Razzie Dazzler, a sacrifice fly from Dilly Daller, and then the pass ball allowed 2 runs to score. So the bottom of the bottom of the first, very eventful for the Wild Pigs as things are getting wild here at Founders Field with a chance to clinch and move to the next round of the playoffs. And a ball blooped into right field. Batch Wilson playing back on it, can't get there in time. I believe that was Sponge Dryden who just dropped it into right field for a base hit. Leadoff runner aboard for Rafael Gonzalo. Tier 3 contact versus righties. While he is tense right now, that's helping to offset that contact rating. Swings through strike 2 there. Batting 167. And he fouls another one back here. And a slow roller to Dilly Daller over to Dion base. And that'll go to first. Double play. You love to see it. Sorry, that was... that was my Prack impression. I'm sorry, man. Grounder back to the pitcher, and that'll be out number 3. So another clean inning as Hiro Masano has faced the minimum through 2 innings. And we had to the bottom of the second with a 2-0 lead. Rate my Prack double play call impression on a scale from 1 to 10 down in the comments below. Benny Balmer comes up. You'll see clutch is one of his primary traits, and a grounder to third base will get him out. Batch Wilson comes up with 1 out, batting .333, no home runs, 1 RBI. He's one of our bigger hitters, more reliable hitters in the early part of the season. Slowed down significantly. Has been quiet in the playoffs so far. Slack off a 1-1 count here. Fastball will be fouled off. Just making contact there. Ball will be taken 2-2. Batch, deep left. That one's going to get up, and it's out of here. About 4 rows deep in left field. Things are getting wild here at Founders Field as Batch Wilson goes Apo Taco, 404. And that'll extend the lead 3-0 now as the Wild Pigs do it at home. We have a lot of game left to play, but right now things are looking great for your Wild Pigs. We are pouncing on Olaf Slackoff, who's tense now. Rob Glover will be coming up. He's also tense, batting .300 with no home runs and no RBIs. Good pitch there that's fouled off, and it's a 1-1 count. We'll take a ball high. Slackoff with pretty much no junk right now. Fastball at 98 miles an hour taken for strike 2, and Glover will just ahead of that one, pull it foul. He'll swing through strike 3, and that's out number 2. Glover goes down swinging, and now here comes Hera Awuglium. She has been scuffling. She is fortunately still neutral mojo. I believe that has to be from her defense, but she is hitless, and another unsuccessful at bat for her. She grounds to first. That'll be out number 3. She'll lose mojo now, as she's now at 10th. Joseph Trunk will come up batting .250 with a solo home run this playoff series. He has tier 1 choker. So just like Hiro Masano, in the first pitch he sees, he grounds to short. That'll help Hiro as his mojo is up to locked in now. And Chimo Gaspar will come in. Chimo batting .111, 1 home run, 3 RBIs as tier 3 low pitch. He gets it there. Deep center field to the deepest part of the park. Getting into the corner there. Get up. Bulmer catches that?
The second baseman,
He thought it bounced off the wall, but I'll take it. That one caught in the corner from Benny Balmer. Good hustle from him, and that's out number 2. Holy moly. That's solely because Chimo Gaspar was tense, and a pop-up in the third base foul line is going to end the inning. So again, facing the minimum through 3 now is Hiro Masano, allowing 1 hit, but getting that one cleared away with a double play. And here comes Dion Base. He got a base hit and scored a run earlier in the first inning. Slack off back to neutral mojo. And a grounder to second base. Easy play for Izzy Baker. Throws over to first. That's out number 1. Rolf with an ugly strikeout in his first at bat. Comes up to the plate. Gets ahead 2-0. Ball 3, and now 3-0. We'll give him the red light here. And he'll take ball 4. So Slackoff not even close. Rolf Borgnar will reach base with 1 out, and look at that, Razzie Dazzler jacked after the double. Rarely see jacked, especially rarely seeing it in a simulation. And Razzie, she just missed that one. I thought that was her pitch, and she skies to left field. That'll be a can of corn for Hammer Longballo playing left field today. That'll be out number 2. I imagine that'll bring Razzie from jacked to on fire. Dilly Daller will come up. She flew out to right field on a sacrifice fly, scoring Dion Base from third. With 2 outs and Borgnar at first, Daller falls behind 0-2. And she's frozen on strike 3, literally right down the middle. And that'll end the inning. So 1 out walk gets stranded at first base, and a 3-0 lead here for Hiro Masano against number 1 hitter Boo Lewis with tier 3 rally starter activated now. And first pitch swinging, it'll be a nice play from Dion Base ranging up the middle. I thought maybe it could get past him, but nice lunge from Base as he's able to get his glove on it and get the out. Juice Jackson will now come up 0-for-1. Hiro locked in over 30 pitches. First pitch strike in the bottom outside corner. And a grounder. This one diving is going to get past Dion Base and into center field. So 1 out hit for Freebooters and Juice Jackson. And now you'll see Hammer Longballo come up 0-for-1 today. Hiro still locked in. Tier 3 power versus righties. Tier 3 fastball hitter. We're at a high pressure situation, so Tier 1 choker activates, offsetting that mojo a bit. Falls behind 0-2 as he fouls one back. See what Hammer does here is he'll take a ball high and inside. Not a competitive pitch, but just trying to see if he'll bite. As he does there, chases outside. Hammer slings his bat as he is pissed off, and that's out number 2. And Sponge Dryden will come up 1-for-1. He's locked in. He blooped one into right field. Has tier 3 RBI hero, but not activated with a runner standing on first and not in scoring position. First pitch strike. Here we'll get him to pop foul and out of play, and he's down 0-2. And this one hit hard to center field, but should be playable. Benny Balmer goes back, comes back in, makes the play, out number 3. And so he gives up another hit, but it's stranded at first base, and the Freebooters go down through 4. Here comes Tough Lift. Been having a tough time. 0 for 1, tense. He struck out. First pitch strike, that forkball just catches the bottom of the zone. Ball inside, and the fastball has a lot of velocity on it, even though Slakoff is throwing 50 pitches here. 2-1 count, and Tough will take ball 3 low. So 3-1 here. Good for Tough as he swings at the pitch, but fouls it back full now, and he'll hit the fork, but it's just an easy ground ball to second base for out number 1. Benny Balmer comes up, still locked in, 0 for 1. Made a crazy play in the deepest part of this park, all the way back in that corner in dead center field against Chimo Gaspar. As he pulls one down the right field line, this one might stay fair, and it does off the base of the wall. It's going to be a double for him as he slides into second safely. Good throw from Sponge Dryden, the catcher playing right field. Man, I thought it may have had enough to get out of here. It hits about 3/4 of the way up the wall, just to the left of the foul line, and Slakoff's day is done. Archie Alonso will come in to replace him, not allowing a run yet, as Batch Wilson, who already hit a home run, comes up to the plate with a runner at second base with 1 out. The runner at second is the responsibility of Slakoff, as Batch just late will foul one down the left field line again. He's down 1-2 now with 1 out. Takes the ball outside. And hit hard to right field. Tagging on that one is Benny Balmer, and he'll head to third base just ahead of the tag. That arm from Sponge Dryden is no joke, and Benny Balmer had to quickly retreat back to second as it was a liner to right field, and he had to tag the base and then immediately turn around and take off for third. But 2 outs here. Rob Glover already struck out once. He's still tense. He chases a strike there, and it's a 1-2 count. Archie Alonso trying to get out of this inning unscathed. The Wild Pigs trying to add a little bit of reinforcement here, as that one's foul, thank God. We'll do it again, 1-2. Ball outside, a way to hold back there, Rob. 2-2 now. Well inside, and full count here. Tier 3 composed activates for Alonso. And a dribbler just fouled on the first base line. We'll do it again, come on, Rob. And gets him on the off-speed pitch. The looping curveball. Gets him fooled, and that's going to end the inning. But good base running, good hit from Benny Balmer, and we head to the top of the 5th. Score still 3-0 as Rafael Gonzalo will come up. Maggie Rags will replace Rob Glover at third base, so we now have a defensive replacement with 6 outs left to work with. Make that 5 as Dilly Daller gets a backhand up the middle and tosses to first for out number 1. Marco DeMarco will come up 0 for 1 today as well. High pressure here, so you'll see the choker trade activating for Masano. Still locked in, so that's helping to offset the choker trait. He's at 42 pitches now. And a grounder slow roller to the pitcher. Nice play from Hero as he takes his time getting it over to first base, and now Joseph Trunk will come up. He has tier 1 choker as well, so you can see the impact that has on his attributes with 2 outs and now a max pressure situation. Ball high, 1-1 count here from Masano to Trunk. Trunk will blast one into left field. That one's going to get down all the way to the wall. Coming over to it is Benny Balmer. He is now locked in with tier 3 clutch at max pressure, and he looks insane. But it's going to be a 2-out double for Joseph Trunk. And now here comes Chimo Gaspar. Chimo 0 for 1, but he just missed a home run by just inches in his first at-bat. Hero finding himself in a bit of trouble here, trying to get out of the inning. Still max pressure. Ball drops out of the zone. Way late on that pitch, and he swings through strike 2. And Chimo will take a ball low. 2-2 now. Heroes get it up in the zone. It's a low pitch, but nice play from Dilly Daller as she scoops it off the short hop, and that'll finally end the inning. So Joseph Trunk with his 2-out double gets stranded at second, and we head to the bottom of the 5th. Great pitching from Hiro Masano, our hero here today, and I hope that he gets pulled for the 6th inning as Hiro Williams comes up tense against Archie Alonso. She swings at the first pitch. That one's going to get back up and out of play. inside for ball one. 2 off-speed pitches for Alonso. Throws there, and it's going to be way inside. Curveball looped in and popped foul. She does it again. 2-2 count here. Archie at 20th pitch here. Well outside. Full count for Hera. Opportunity for her to battle back and get her mojo back. Fastball is fouled off. Staying alive here. Archie with tier 3 composed. And she hits one hard to left center field. This one's going to get down, bounces off the wall. Hammerlong Ballo comes up, throwing to second base, sliding in, and safe is Hera Owagliams with a big double here to start the bottom of the 5th inning. And the Wild Pigs may not be done yet, as they are looking for a little bit more insurance here. Dion Base going to come up to the plate now. He'll take a pitch at the top of the zone. That was courteous. Ball outside. Not much speed at second base. Hera does get her mojo back. And this one pulled down the line. Juice Jackson, quick backhand and over to first base for out number 1. Dion loses mojo there. I think that seems a little unreasonable. But he will get the first out, and now Archie will be replaced by Kendra Kerr. Kendra with a 2.25 ERA. No traits for her. And she is not at full stamina here either, so I don't know how much gas she has in the tank. Just above half stamina as she gets a strike swinging for Rolf Borgnar. And Rolf will pull one to the right side, and that one's going to be into the glove of Joseph Trunk. His great speed will get it over to first base in time. Runner does advance from second to third, and now Hera's at third for On Fire Razzie Dazzler, who's 1 for 2 with a double. She scored a run. And she swings at the first pitch. That one's going to be fouled and out of play. Second pitch high. She checks her swing and holds back. She takes another one. The slider doesn't catch the corner. And another one high. So 3-1 count here for Razzie, right where she wants it to be. She pops foul. Full count now with 2 outs, and tough out will activate, maxing out her contact. And she'll pull a foul. Good contact there, just staying alive. Fighting off a tough pitch, and she'll take a walk. Razzie will walk over to first base, and it'll be runners on the corners with 2 outs for locked-in Dilly Daller. 0 for 1 with the sacrifice fly and an RBI. She swings at the first pitch, and this is going to be lofted into right field. Easy play for Sponge Dryden. That'll be out number 3. So we aren't able to get the reinforcement there. We'll head to the last of this game's 6th inning. Approaches as we'll go 9-1-2 for the Freebooters. Hiro Masano. We'll see if he stays in. He will initially. He's at 51 pitches with tier 1 choker at a high pressure situation. And we see a grounder to first base. So tough lift over to Masano. He'll make the play.
Catcher number 57, Lou Lewis.
And Boo Lewis will come up. Tier 3 rally starter and locked in. I believe he reached base in his previous at-bat. With 1 out, max pressure now. And a chopper to first base. No, that's going to be caught. A liner. I thought that bounced off like the base of the plate or right out in front of the plate. But it was a liner lofted over to tough lift for out number 2. And now Juice Jackson will come up 1 for 2. He'll send that to deep right center field. And that's well out of here. Very shallow in right center. He hits the dust up sign. And the Freebooters will get a cannonball shot to right field. 391 for Juice Jackson, his 2nd home run, both solo shots. And he gives the Freebooters some life here with 2 outs left. Max pressure now, and that should be it for Hero. They're going to keep him in against Hammerlong Ballo. It's 3-1 now with 2 outs. Hammer 0 for 2 today. He gets ahead in the count 2-0. Hero will serve him up a nice pitch on a platter. Benny Balmer will play that one perfectly off the carom and the wall in right center field. And it'll still keep this inning alive with the winning run now at the plate for the tying run at the plate for Sponge Dryden. And we bring in fucking Jeffrey Jenkins. Jeffrey's first appearance in the playoffs here with tier 1 elite slider. It's a first pitch strike to Sponge. And he'll hit one hard to right field, but this one looks playable. Batch Wilson will haul it in. Out number 3, and we knock off the fucking Freebooters. They choke in the playoffs. Who would have seen it coming? They surge into the back half of the season. taking the lead in the division, stealing it from us as we faltered. Actually, we handed it to them. But here in the playoffs, we beat them in 4 games, going 3-1. We beat them 3-1 here as our offense quieted down in the back half. But those big 3 runs in the first 2 innings were all that we needed. Got a little scary there in the 6th. I think you should have just pulled Hero right out of the gate for that 6th inning. I appreciate you trying to give him the complete game shutout, but I don't think it was worth it. We ultimately win 3 runs on 5 hits. They get 1 run on 5 hits. For them, it was the 2 hits from Juice Jackson. One was a solo home run. They got a hit from Hammer and from Sponge Dryden, as well as Joseph Trunk. No other offense to show for their team. On our side, Dion base with a base hit, a run scored. Rolf had a walk. Razzie stays hot. She gets a double. She gets a walk. She scores a run. Dilly Daller will get a sacrifice fly for an RBI. Base hit from Benny Balmer, and then the big home run from Batch Wilson. Hera gets a base hit in late in that 5th inning to help her snap out of her hitless streak here in the playoffs. Her first hit of the playoffs is a double, but she gets stranded out there. Pitching wise, Slackoff did okay. He gets a loss here, 3 1/3, giving up 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, and a solo home run. Alonzo goes 1 inning, only giving up 1 hit and 1 strikeout. And then Kendrick Herr comes in. She gives up a walk and gets 2 outs in her appearance here today. Hiro Masano with a big win. Best pitching performance from one of our starters in the playoffs. 5 2/3, 5 hits, 1 earned run, 1 strikeout. It was a solo home run. Jeffrey Jenkins comes in and gets the save on a line out to right field. So sure, yeah, we'll take that. And it'll go Juice, then Batch, then Hero. I think Hero deserves the number 1 spot here. Then you could probably put Juice Jackson and then Batch Wilson in my eyes. We move on, folks. I'm so glad we're not watching a second game against the Freebooters. That was stressing me out too much. We get to advance, but who are we going to be playing? Is it going to be the Moonstars? Is it going to be the Hot Corners? Let's see. Moonstars take the early lead. They rack up the score, and it's 6-0 victory. We'll knock off the Hot Corners. It went back and forth the entire time until that last game. It was the Moonstars, the number 2 seed, that ultimately get the win. And we are going to see them start with their number 2 pitcher instead of their number 1 because they played that extra game over us. We are going to simulate to the next game that we will be watching, which will be the next game that we can potentially clinch the series. So we're going to simulate this one. It'll be Ace versus the Moonstar. I'm sorry, Ace versus Ansel. I almost simulated without setting the lineup and adjusting it. So what do we do here? Honestly, not hating us keeping things the way that they are, except for let's do this. Let's give Rob a seat. No. How do we want to do this?
Hey, do you fish? I do, but only with fishing.
Can we? Oops.
Fishito fishing gear for the fish fishing fishermen.
Reports are coming in of an accident with the Gravy Gulp mixer mobile. Sounds like a tank was punctured and Gravy Gulp is spilling all over.
How do I want to do this?
It is slippery as
Dion can only play short. Same with Mario.
back into the truck and get it canned up. Love that chunky slurp. Let's rock.
Let's put Maggie at third. Oops. I'm trying to move her. Jeez, there we go. Okay. Let's move Tough down. Hera gets reset on her health as she gets a break between that last game. And I think I want to do this. Yeah, let's do that. Benny's been clutch for us as of late. Like to see that. Dion, then Mario, then Razzie, then Daly, then Batch, then Benny, Tough Lift, Hera, and Maggie. That's going to be our lineup. Let's go ahead and play ball so we can set the lineup. We're going to get out to Big Sky Ballpark, but we won't watch this one. As soon as we get in here, we are going to simulate the rest of this game.
Welcome to the opening game.
There we go. We'll see what we can do against the Moonstars in their home park. We didn't get a chance to see the Big Sky Ballpark. We take an early lead, but we give it up. Spanky Wagner with the game-winning two-run homer gives the Moonstars a 3-2 lead in the first game. Slip Slaughter against West Yogurt. Both teams got a break as they both swept their teams, and the Buzzards will take an early 2-0. They take a 2-0 lead, and that will be all that ends up happening. Next will be Beavis Ortiz versus Burl Chinning. Let's see what the lineup looks like here. Mario, geez, why are you so freaking bad? He's hitless through 8 at-bats. Can't rely on him for shit. Dion Base has been reliable, and he keeps going tense. That's so unfair. Dilly's still hot. I'm sorry, Razzy's still hot. Dilly's still solid. Batch Wilson fading a bit. Benny's still holding up. Tough is still tough to watch. And Hera got her second hit. Maggie only gets 1 at bat. Did they replace her? Rob Glover 3 for 12. Let's see. So Rob's back to neutral mojo. I think we put. We're gonna do this again. We're gonna just go Borgnar back to the DH spot. Let's put Tough Lift on the bench. We'll put Rob Glover in that spot. Dion, the only one who's tense right now. Rob has not been playing well. We'll keep Maggie in there for now. And let's see. Yeah, I'm fine with this. It is what it is. All right. We'll play ball. We'll head out to Big Sky Ballpark for game number 2. We're down 1-0 in the series. Best of 5, three wins and you're in. We will pause and let's see if we can get to Burl Chinning here with Beavis Ortiz on the mound. He's been one of our more reliable pitchers this year. And let's see what happens here. Take an early lead, 4, 5, 6, 7, and they start to creep back up, but we end up winning 7-4. So we do get to Burl Chinning early. Our offense does wake up. Let's go ahead and simulate this game. KO Neomo versus Lefty South Palm. And the Grapplers will take the lead and then give it up. The Buzzards fight back, and they go 7-6 in this one. They're 1 game away from sweeping the Grapplers, who were red hot. Let's go ahead and see what our team did. Is Frangipani will go up against Hugs Lavelle. We will be at home for this game, and whoa, all of the feelings in this one. Let's see the stats here. So Dion 6 for 19. Rolf decent. Razzy's still been solid, but she's kind of coming back to earth a bit. Dilly Daller's still hanging up there. She has 2 home runs now and 8 RBIs actually. Benny Balmer, 4 for 11. He's still staying hot. Batch Wilson's been fading a bit. Hera didn't do much here. Rob Glover having a good game there. And then Maggie Rags goes, I think, 1 for 3, I believe. Tough Lift 1 for 12 on the... How is it that we're losing our biggest bat? And we've never had Mario Mustachio consistently, so I don't know what to do there. Do we do the ain't broke, don't fix it thing? Maybe we move Rob up, Hera up, Batch down. Who do we have on the bench? We can put Rob at third, and we can put Mario... No, we can put Tough Lift at first. Batch is tense and right. We can move... we could do this. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to keep trying with these tense players right here. And then what do we do with the order? I'm going to keep Rolf at number 2, Razzie 3, Dilly 4, Benny 5, Rob at 6. Let's put Hera down in number 9. And let's play ball. We're home for this one. It's a night game. Series tied 1-1. So winner of this one has a chance to clinch. Beefcake's still on fire over there. As Frangipani on the mound for us. against Leicester Bronco. All right, let's see what we can do. I'm nervous. We'll drop this one 2-1. Dilly Daller hits another home run, but that's all the offense we could get. Shit. Against Hugs Lavelle. And now we are potentially at the chance of getting knocked out of the playoffs if we lose this next one. Lola Knops versus Hiro Masano. Oh boy. Let's see if the Buzzards can pull off the sweep against the Grapplers. Tie game, and the Grapplers will decisive win here, 5-2. Will stay alive in the playoffs. Now we have to do the same thing. It'll be a juiced Lola Knops versus our Hiro Masano, who was amazing in that game against the Freebooters. So what do? We have a lot of more neutral bats here. As you can see, Razzy's dropping down to normal here. I'm going to move Dilly Daller up as she has been playing better as of late. Everyone else, I guess. Oh, let's see. Dion playing neutral. Rolf hasn't been doing too much here. Razzie with 11 hits. Dilly with 8. She is now 3 home runs and 9 RBIs, which is great. Benny Balmer 4 for 14 is fading a bit. Rob Glover not doing much. Mario still hitless. Tough Lift got a hit, I believe. We're under 2 of them there. Hera 3 for 16, so she got a hit, I believe. And Batch Wilson, yeah, it's not looking great for us, but we will, I think, keep things the same. I'm glad we're not we're at neutral mojos for the most of this. It's unfortunate that Beavis is juiced right now. Do we fuck up our entire rotation to get juiced Beavis Ortiz in here instead of Hiro Masano? Let's see what Beavis did on his last pitching performance. He dropped his ERA. 9 1/3 innings pitched, giving up a total of 5 hits and 2 walks. Did give up a home run. He's only given up 3 earned runs. He's a 2-0 record. I think I'm going to do it. Let's play with fire a little bit here. I'm going to substitute Hiro Masano for Beavis Ortiz. Beavis will come out there juiced. So fascinating to me what's going to end up happening in this one. And let's get out to the field. Go to Founders Field. We need a win here to stay in the playoffs. Otherwise, a loss, and our season is over. Oh, we'll have to see what plays out. I'm not going to watch this one. I'm going to simulate it. See what happens. I'm only going to watch the games when we have a chance to clinch. Sorry if you don't agree. We go down 2-0. We tie it up and they lose. Oh, they lose. Oh, 4-3. We give it up. All right, I'm going to simulate the rest of this because we have been knocked out of the playoffs. Good battle there. Mario Mustachio came up with a 2-run homer I saw, but I don't know what the decisive blow was for the Moonstars against us. Let's simulate through the rest of this, and the Buzzards, they end up going all 5 games against the Grapplers, but they win it, and then they go ahead to go 5 games against the Moonstars and win it 3-2. So ultimately, our season is over. I think we all knew there was a lot of holes in this team, especially offensively. Taking a look, Dion Base started to struggle a bit. Rolf was fine. Dilly Daller and Razzie Dazzler were pretty much the anchor of our offense, and they just couldn't keep up on their own. Benny was clutch in the playoffs. Rob was not great. Mario was terrible. Tough Lift was terrible. Hera Williams was terrible. Batch was terrible. Yeah, our offense just completely gave up on us in the playoffs outside of 2 hitters. And then again in the regular season, the back half was just so bad. I can't believe we got as far as we did. Hero was the pitcher we should have kept in there for that game. I don't know if it would have made a difference, but I guess you try and get that juice pitcher in there. Sorry, I just bumped my controller. I think you try and get the juice pitcher in there when you can. He was going on 3 days rest instead of 4. I'm sorry, 2 days rest instead of 3. however that works, whatever. Short rest for Beavis Ortiz, and it didn't seem to pay off for him as he gave up 2 runs. I guess not bad. Wait, it says 9 2/3. Did he even get through the first inning? Something doesn't make sense here. He gave up 2 hits. He didn't give up a home run. Maybe he got hurt. Oh, did he get hurt? No, he didn't. He threw 11 pitches. Yeah, that was a... I wish I would have known why that happened, but Hero... Now it makes me feel even more frustrated that oh, he must... No, he didn't get hurt. What the hell? His neutral mojo. Look at his stamina. So fucking weird. Who came in? Max Texas threw 31 pitches. Brider McBride had 26 pitches. Signed Bliner had 31 pitches. Maximo Primo threw a pitch. Oh my god, that's why we lost. I mean, this doesn't help right here. From Maximo Primo, from Max Texas. I'm so frustrated. Let me see what time we have. Yeah, we're still okay. Let's look at league leaders. We had a very hot Razzie Dazzler, and then she faded down the stretch. Oops, sorry. Razzie still had the best batting average. Dilly at number 4. Dilly with 3 home runs. Razzie with 2. Dilly with 9 RBIs. Second only behind Rhonda Horn. And Razzie with 5. Dilly and Razzie, the number 1 and 2. Oh, actually, Benny Balmer with the on-base percentage there. Razzie with 11 hits. Dilly with 5 extra base hits. Razzie with 4. See, they really did a lot in the playoffs, but they were the only 2 to do anything, and it really can't work that way. Beavis with 2 wins. A couple of players with saves there. Bale Bozer with 4 saves is crazy. Beavis, Fran in the whip category. Beavis and OBA. Fran and strikeouts. You know who's missing there? This guy, Ace Von Asen. What the hell was he doing? Oh, shit. Yeah. I think this was well overdue for this series to end. Thank you so much for bearing with me through this. I started to lose interest a bit towards the end of this. It was a lot longer than I expected, and the investment, I couldn't keep myself going with it. So I apologize for us having to go through that whole thing. Ultimately, I think defensively we had a good team. I think we had some offense. We had some surprise players that I think did really well. Dilly Daller is one of my favorite players, I think, now. Despite being slow, I think she's a really reliable player. I will never want to play with Mario Mustachio again in my life. Tough Lift surprised me. And who else? I liked Batch Wilson in batches. He was pretty decent, but we didn't see his full capabilities. I would have liked tier 3 crafty for him there. But yeah, our offense was super inconsistent, and that ultimately was the death of us. So with that, our series comes to a close here. I do need your feedback, though. Originally I put these together to just be one-off videos where you don't have to keep up with the whole series, and then I went ahead and did a whole series. So I'm sorry about that, but I want to know, do you want me to go back to doing those unique shuffle drafts where it's just a one-episode, one-off? We pick a theme, we do a shuffle draft, we simulate a season, see how the team does. I'm curious to know what you all think. Would love to hear your feedback there. Otherwise, if I don't hear any feedback or if I'm not seeing anything positive, I'm fine with dropping this series. There's a couple of other ideas I have on the horizon, and I didn't want to get anything started until I got through this. So now that we're through this, we have a couple of other things that'll shift our focus on. But I might still do these from a one-off perspective if I get the demand there. If not, I understand. No hard feelings. I want you to be honest with me. If you're watching, I want to keep making these videos. So thank you so much, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye, everybody.